Standing room only sports here again. Today we're going to be going through the top 10 tag teams of the 90s. But really quick, before we get into that, make sure that if you like this video, you go ahead and hit like and subscribe. We got some more videos coming up with football season starting. And also don't forget to follow us at SRO Sports _ on Twitter for more updates. So let's get right into it. Top 10 tag teams, and we're going to start off with number 10. I got the Outsiders, Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. WCW era and kind of that Attitude Era. They really revolutionized kind of tag teams, and they were really a badass tag team coming into WCW using their real names, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I got them in at number 10. Number 9, we got the Harlem Heat. Harlem Heat, really the original tag team of the 90s in WCW that, you know, held it down. One of the only tag teams, in my opinion, in WCW that, you know, in those back years in the late 90s that were really able to, you know, they were the champions the majority of the time at the end of the 90s, in that 90s run with WCW. So that's why I got them in at number 9. Number 8, Smoking Guns. These guys were super athletic. Although their gimmick was kind of cheesy with the Strangler jeans and the cowboy hats, both Billy and Bart were really athletic guys. They always had great matches, and Billy Gunn went on to have a really successful singles career. He's also a coach now and Tough Enough, and he's still involved in WWE, and he's in great shape still. So Smoking Guns in at number 8, and he makes another appearance later on in this countdown. Number 7, I got the Hardys. Again, another solid tag team, really revolutionized tag team matches. They were kind of part of that whole tables, ladders, and chairs, you know, again, in the Attitude Era. And they started out really young. I remember watching WWF at the time in like late 95, really young kids when they got their kind of first break into WWF as the Hardy Boys, but I got them in at number 7. Number 6, the Natural Disasters, Earthquake and Typhoon. So in the early 90s, I remember these big fat guys that were just, they were awesome. They played really good heels. You know, I remember as a kid growing up, I didn't like them, but they were good heels. Their outfits were kind of a little bit ridiculous and not flattering for their size. But the Natural Disasters at number 6. Number 5, you got Billy Gunn again with the New Age Outlaws. These guys were awesome. Their entrance was amazing because everybody got to kind of play along and say the whole, "Oh, you didn't know." So that was cool. They also had good matches, and they were part of that whole DX and again Attitude Era, right? We're talking about the 90s. New Age Outlaws were part of that. Number 4, we got the Steiner brothers, or the Steiners as they were called in WCW. Again, super athletic guys. Rick and Scott Steiner. Big Papa Pump went on to have a you know, a singles career. But the Steiners were an awesome tag team. Favorite memory with those guys: WrestleMania 9, Caesar's Palace, in the tag team match that they had there. All right, here we go. So the last 3. Number 3, and a lot of people say that these guys are a knockoff of my number 1, but I'll tell you why I have them at number 3. I got the Demolition. These guys were really good bad guys, and it wasn't just a tag team. There was 3 of them, so they got a lot of heat by cheating with that 3rd guy. The New Day kind of does that nowadays with the 3 guys, but they do the tag team matches, and they just look scary. They had kind of the whole Kiss look going with the makeup. So I got Demolition at number 3. Number 2, love these guys, but the Hart Foundation, and the original Hart Foundation. So I'm talking about Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hart, not Owen Hart and Bret. These guys were good. Again, athletic, technical wrestlers. You saw a lot of submissions with the sharpshooter being applied. Just good tag team. They were good guys. And they just had really great matches in the early 90s against, you know, Demolition, my number 1, and some of the other tag teams from the early 90s. All right, and if you guys haven't guessed by now, my number 1 tag team of the 90s, highly imitated, I'm hoping to be them for Halloween this year and find my tag team partner, but I've got the Legion of Doom. First of all, badass costumes with the shoulder pads, with the spikes. The music was awesome with, you know, Hawk saying, "Oh, what a rush." The guys were great. They had awesome tag team matches. And from hearing from some of the other wrestlers, these guys were super physical in the ring. So although wrestling is quote-unquote fake, if you wrestled these guys, you were walking out with some bruises from some of the reports, right? They had an awesome move, finishing move, where Animal would put you on his shoulders, Hawk would jump off the top rope and clothesline you. So super cool tag team, and overall they're my #1. So there you have it, top 10 tag teams by SRO Sports, standing room only sports. It's your boy Heck here, and again, if you liked the video, go ahead and hit like. If you think I missed anybody, drop a comment and leave who you think should have made the top 10. And then again, don't forget to subscribe, and then follow us on Twitter at SRO Sports _. Until next time.